Hello, everybody. I
Hey,
think we're live.
everybody, come on in. It's for time for our pre-chat. It's time for our pre-chat before our conversations with Linda episode. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Courtney.
Hello, how are you, Dr. Linda?
I'm well. I'm well.
I
In
like this
spite,
red on you.
thank you. I had to get this little outfit because I got stuck in LA, and so I had to buy a wardrobe.
I don't think that you have a problem with that.
my
Something
girlfriend,
tells me.
my girlfriend is laughing. I'm at her house, Pat Monroe. I'm at Sharice Monroe's mother's house. I'm at Pat's house
Don't we call her
in
Auntie
San.
Pat? Don't we call her Auntie Pat?
Did we freeze?
I think we're still here. I can hear
Okay,
you.
well,
So we're just
you
gonna
can.
get but don't we call her Auntie Pat?
Huh?
Don't we call her Auntie Pat? That's Auntie Pat Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Auntie Pat.
It's hey. And
Hey,
listen, I walked in the door at her house, and let me show
Hmm.
you how sharp she is to be in here. Call herself cooking,
Courtney,
and
this is how you cook, honey.
this is how she's cooking. Is that
Well,
is
well, all
that
right
not
then.
something?
Well, all right then. Well, all right then. Look,
I
that one sitting right there in that red. That one sitting right there in that red is hardly cooking now.
Okay.
I said, who cooks like? Don't be surprised that in my closet though.
But that is sharp. Now that is
And
sharp.
it's, I'm
So
mad
let's
at
say
her because
hello to
I
Vic.
didn't.
Who
So
I want
who's
to say
on?
hello to Victoria. Victoria is here. Pat Robinson is here. Of course, thank you so much, Victoria, for your thank you so much for your kind remarks. She said, Courtney, you cut up today for real. And
Oh,
she misses you, Dr. Linda.
sent, yeah, she sent me a text message saying how much you cut up. They thought you. She had some guests with her, and they thought you were the pastor.
Oh wow. Tell them no, no, someone far greater than I. I'm just making the way straight.
So, hey everybody,
But
I am stuck. I'm stuck in California. Bishop and I came out here for a funeral. His mom's best friend passed away, and the funeral was Friday, and we had a flight for Saturday morning. Well, I'm sure you've heard it's all over the news that these flights have all been canceled. And I understand David and Tamala May were on talking about theirs, but it got us too. And so we didn't even, not only did our flight get delayed, it got canceled. And we won't
mm.
get out until midnight tonight.
So
So,
the people who were talking about, was it Eddie Long who wanted a private jet? See, he was before his
hold on,
time. He
Courtney,
knew.
because I'm trying to get a better reception. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Very well.
Okay. You said the people that were talking about what now?
The people who were talking about Eddie Long when he wanted that plane, he was before his time.
I don't know what's happening in here. I'm trying to. Oh, you know how it is. I can see you.
Can
Okay,
you
try
all
that
hear
one.
us out there? Can you all hear us out there clearly? I was saying that the people were talking about Eddie Long when he wanted a plane, but he was really before his time. Creflo Dollar wanted a plane. It wasn't Eddie Long.
Right.
So I guess we're gonna
Absolutely.
be trying. I guess we're gonna be trying to get you a plane. You and Bishop a plane.
Right. Planes may be necessary in this next
Hmm.
season of our a plane may be necessary in this next lives.
In this next season, but today is Father's Day, so we need to say Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day to all of our is William Weeks on. We gotta tell him happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day,
And
William Weeks,
to
and we want to shout out everybody else.
right, to all the fathers, happy Father's Day. I was going to ask, did we make a big deal, as much of a big deal out of Father's Day as we did Mother's Day?
Never.
But I think, don't you think we did we did it at the last minute, but don't you think we did a little bit better, at least on social media? Today, people were posting their fathers, and, wives were giving shout outs to their husbands. So I think we caught up today.
Okay. We have to ask the fathers how they feel. Do you see the make your own, like, Father's Day cake kits and stuff like that? Yeah,
I
like there's
hadn't
these
seen that.
packages. A father posted in like Sam's or Costco. There was like a cake with a do it yourself, make it yourself. So people, they were like, Sam's doesn't even want to design the cake for Father's Day. You got to design your own.
Wow. Well,
You gotta
maybe that's for those dads whose children,
Mhm.
are not celebrating them, so they can celebrate themselves. How about that?
Mhm. We'll take that for sure. We will take that for sure.
So who else do
You
we
know.
have on with us? I can't see it. Who else do we have on with us?
So Ella Dilts is here. Atunji Lee is here. Of course, Ebony Price is here. Beverly Cunningham Jones is
Hey,
here.
Ebony. Okay. Hey, y'all, Sean.
And Sharice is here too.
Hey, Sharice, I'm at your mama's house, girl. Listen, I'm getting ready to eat because she cooked, and she's looking fabulous as well. I wish I was downstairs because this grandbaby has the most gorgeous eyes you've ever seen.
How old is that grandbaby?
That grandbaby, she looks to be about 4 or 5 months, but oh my God, this baby's got like glass eyes. But I came up here because there are a lot of people downstairs, so I wanted to get where I could be out of the noise. But yeah, we got stuck here in LA, which is not a bad thing. But I was thinking about though, what about the people who get stuck in these different cities and they don't have the money to pay for extra hotel fare, hotel costs, and all the other expenditures that come. That meant we had to rent a car for an additional 2 days. So this could really, really, throw somebody into a bind.
And I think in most cases, it definitely throws people into a bind. Particularly, you're talking about 1,000 flights were canceled in a day.
Yeah.
Like, it's not enough hotels in the nation for that.
I know.
It's just not. But look, we talking about flying. It's expensive to drive.
It is, because this gas is so high. I'm telling you, we got to just get somewhere and sit down.
I got a bike at the beginning of COVID. And then I said I was going to start riding my bike. And then I realized it's just too hot outside. It's just too hot. I'm going into quarantine because the gas is contagious. I'm going back into quarantine.
So you're going into a self-imposed quarantine
because of gas and heat.
Due to inflation.
Due to inflation.
But look, I wanted to, along with wishing everyone a happy Father's Day, all of our men and ladies, I hope that you all have just showered your men with your love and kindness and some gifts along the way. I wanted, that now that everybody's kind of settling down from the day, you all to watch our episode this evening. I'm having a great conversation with Sherry Mackey. Let me say the Sherry Mackey. Sherry Mackey is one of our radio personalities on 95.7. And she and I go way back. And
Hmm.
so it's going to be a really interesting conversation. And she's just a jewel anyway, just a sweet, sweet person.
She is. She is just one of a kind, and she always shows up. I think that's what I love about Sherry. She always shows up, always has a sweet spirit, and I know that this. I think that
I'm
we've
moving
seen.
around so that I can make sure. Are they able to hear you, Courtney?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think everybody's hearing me. I think Pastor Linda Dr. Linda has moved the camera, but I'll continue to talk until she comes back. You all, the power of a dream is a series of events a series of courses where Dr. Linda is going to be leading in a discussion about how to really maximize your potential in this lifetime. She's addressing things like self sabotage. She's addressing like how you see yourself. She's addressing the inner critic, how to imagine and reimagine yourself. Power of a Dream starts on June 23rd. Starts on June 23rd, and the link is there in the bio, where there in the comments rather. You can click that link and you can go ahead and register for the Power of a Dream right now. You can register for that right now. Courses are $199 for those courses. And I've heard only good things about the course. People who have attended the course are taking notes. And from what my understanding is, they're even crying because it is helping to unlock some things in them. So if you've been a part of that course, can you leave a comment and talk about, just say something about the course? Victoria, I see you here. Iffy Monroe, Tanja Lee, I see you as well. Sister Dolly Davis, I see you. Ella Dilts, I see you as well here. So the Power of a Dream, the link is there in the comment section. You can go ahead and register for that course right now. Today is also Juneteenth. Today is Juneteenth, and this is a day where we're celebrating the official freedom of all Black people in America. We know that there was the Declaration of Independence was signed, but because communication is not what it is today, it took 2 years, a little over 2 years, for a group to realize that they were free. And so that day is June 10th, and today it is the actual date. And it is now a federal holiday, so we get um, another opportunity to be off of work. We get another opportunity to be off of work, but to really talk about what it really means to be free as a people. Why don't you in the comment section type in "I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free." We're all free. Want to engage you real quick with a few questions that Dr. Linda acknowledged, a few questions that she saw. Okay, so there is a guy who proposed to his girlfriend with a receipt for it's $70,000. He paid off all of her student loans, and he proposed to her with that document. Would that suffice for you? Would that suffice for you? This lady said, "I still require a ring." She said, "I still require a ring." $70,000 of student loan debt was paid off. And she said, "You still have to give me a ring." What are y'all's thoughts concerning that? What are y'all's thoughts concerning that? I wonder how what my mom thinks about that. Mom, what would you do? Accept it? Take it? My mom said she would be very happy. You still want a ring? Mama doesn't necessarily want a ring. Victoria said yes, no ring. Kimberly Houston Jones said, "I'll marry him." You will marry him, Kim, but do you still want a ring? Do you still want a ring? Do you have to have a ring? Is the question. So, okay, Victoria says she'll marry him. Here's another piece. There is a man and a woman who get married. The man makes $55,000. She makes $35,000. Rent is $1,700. And he wants her to pay half of the rent. Is that fair? Is that not fair? What are y'all's thoughts concerning that? So there's two questions on the table. I say, he paid her student loans and she still wants a ring. I don't need that. I have his heart. Okay, Atanja. Okay, Atanja, you want the heart, not the ring. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Again, you all, there's a guy and a lady. They're getting married. They've gotten married. He makes $55,000 a year. She makes $35,000 a year. Their rent is $1,700, and he wants her to pay half of the rent. Is that asinine, understandable, or we just got to talk about it? Tell me what y'all think. It's not fair. She pay what she can afford to base on other financial obligations she has. Pastor Cordy, you preach that. Thank you so much, Sister Pat. Thank you so much. Absolutely, he already purchased the ring. That's right. Sister John, Sister Francis, there's some wisdom came up in here. He already purchased that ring. But you all, and Freddie, you have to tell me what you're talking about here. Denzel Washington, from my understanding, did or did not pay for the taxi cab for his first date with his wife. I probably have a lot to say about this. He didn't pay it because he could not afford it. His current wife paid the taxi fare. We're talking about a Denzel. Now, my thought is, I think that we have standards and non-negotiables, rules, etc., that are just shallow, and they keep us away from great people. I think they keep us away from great people. That lady would have missed out on a Denzel Washington if she said that was a deal breaker. What would you all have done? Freddie, what would you have done? What would you have done? It's a different day as well. What would you all have done? Because you would not have known at that time that we're talking about a Denzel Washington. You would not have known. And while you all answered that, Freddie said, you all would not have known that was a Denzel Washington. So while you are answering that, I want to tell you about the journals that we have on sale on LindaWillisEmpowers.org. LindaWillisEmpowers.org. We have now Minding My Boss Lady Business Journal. Minding My Boss Lady Business journals are for sale for $20. You can go now on LindaWillisEmpowers.org and purchase those journals. And here it is. You all know what? Purchase that journal for some other boss ladies in your life. Minding My Boss Lady Business. Now that is dynamic. Want you to get one, and want you to get your friends and family and co-workers some of those boss lady journals. Minding My Boss Lady business journals on LindaWillisEmpowers.org. Right there in the comment section, you'll see that journal link. You can go now and purchase that journal. I want to now. What y'all saying about Denzel, about the taxi fare? Would you have paid that taxi fare? Would you have paid that taxi fare? Want to know that. So you all, I am going to go ahead and bring this to a close so that we can prepare to watch the show. It's entitled Sister Friends, and it is with Dr. Linda and Sherry Mackey. The Sherry Mackey, as Dr. Linda says. Atanja, I see you. I would pay for the date. It's just one date. I would give him a second chance. You give him a second chance. Okay? Good stuff. If he's good enough, a second chance is all right. I hear you talking. Want to give a shout out to Dr. Linda, who spoke as the keynote speaker for the Memphis Shelby County Schools Leadership conference with principals and leaders in the school district in Memphis Shelby County Schools. Dynamic. She was sharp in dress and on point with what she was saying, just sharp. Congratulations, you all. We have our very own boss lady. She ain't just talking the talk, she's walking the walk as well. So congratulations to you, Dr. Linda. Go ahead and register for Power of a Dream. The link is there in the comments. It'll be on the page. You also can go and get the Minding My Boss Land Business, Linda Willis Empowers.org. All of this right up in here. All of this right up in here. You can get it on LindaWillisEmpowers.org. Okay. Thank you all so much. Freddie, you got it going on. Dr. Linda, we are praying and hoping that you get back to Memphis, that this flight does not get canceled tonight. Come on back. We're ready for you to be back home. All right, everybody, go over and watch the show. Talk to you at some point soon. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.